Good morning, everyone. I was going over Facebook and YouTube, like I do. But the first thing I wanted to comment on, and it was kind of a little bit about this, the opposite. I think the opposite. As you may be able to tell, I have a different background. I am in a different room. I'm back in the original room. I was in this house. It turns out that my timing for trying to sell my house was about as bad, and I assumed, but it's about as bad as it could get. So the housing market here in Florida is dropping into the ocean. Was it going to go any other way when I needed to sell my house? So as it turns out, I will probably be in this house until the prophets of Cgod, capitalism, the God above God, Cgod, God and God's preachers beg for Cgod's blessing. They wanted to make it rain for God. Because God is the one that needs money. The churches clearly are the ones that need the blessings of Cgod. So Cgod above God. And the true prophets of Cgod are the feds. And apparently they're looking at stuff. They're going to change the rules of the video game, the made-up rules, because it's all made up, because we're waiting for the people that make up the rules to change them slightly to make them more favorable to selling something else, to appeasing the Cgod, capitalism God. I know I'm going to do E-God and C-God. I got a whole bunch of storylines, perspectives running in my head. Cgod, capitalism God, blessings. The prophets of the Cgod are predicting that the Cgod will allow interest rates to go lower so that its servants may take advantage of financing and be able to sell off. Whatever, I'm going to stop. But I'll probably be in this house until the feds drop the interest rates in the fall, or until there's a giant hurricane that wipes out a bunch of houses so that the housing market becomes more valuable because there's less houses, because apparently Florida has too many houses right now. Too many people are trying to sell and get out because the insurance companies aren't covering them. Luckily, my house is covered in insurance. It's a little expensive. It's a lot expensive. But there are houses that you just can't get hurricane insurance for. And I'm in a better bracket. So I am able to get insurance. Thank you very much. So after hurricane season is probably when I'm going to continue trying to sell my house. If you want to buy a house, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, Palm Bay, double lot, as much space as you could want, wood frame stucco is one of the problems. And it's older. I've been sick. I haven't been keeping up with the maintenance, so it needs somebody else that is not sick or mind scrambled to make this a new home. So I am in another room. I am trying to slowly condense. For anybody that cares, any family, friends that cares, I am slowly processing all the other rooms. This is the most updated room in the house, so as I'm processing all the stuff that I'm getting rid of, processing all of Dad's stuff that I'm getting rid of, that I'm trying to sell, I'm condensing it into as small an area as possible, so that when Cgod blesses me with its praise, with its dollars, that I'm able to just grab my gear and go into a smaller place. I don't need. This house is huge, and I don't have the energy. One of the things that's going to help is instead of having the bedroom all the way in the back and the laundry facilities, the wash and dryer in the garage, man, that starts to become a hike when you're walking back and forth on a house this big. So I now have the room right by the garage, less walking. I know these are all first world problems. It's YouTube. It's my channel. This is my private channel, not the Smarmy Bastard channel. So I'm just going to rant and kind of go over in my head some of the manic things that I need to get off my chest. I also broke my toe this morning. In decorating and moving into a new room and having things in a slightly different position, my box spring I have on the floor for multiple reasons. First of all, I don't care. Second, I've got a cat. And third, we're in Florida. I don't want stuff getting under there. I don't need mice living under there. I don't need cockroaches. I don't need my cat under there vomiting or doing cat stuff. I don't need cat stuff under my bed. Box spring on the floor. It's also the perfect height to just sit on. So box springs on the floor. Unfortunately, a box spring has wood connectors underneath it. And since it was a different place, I turned and I kicked the crap out of one of the support boards inside and snapped my toe. Live and learn. So I'm also on the hunt for a box spring that doesn't have those dangers or something that also won't let the cat underneath. So my moving and doing a lot of stuff today is going to take a bit of a backseat. I'm doing I hung the picture again. I set up the light. I don't know if it will be better in the crack or above the crack. I don't. Making my head glow. I don't know. But in contemplating Cgod, I've also been talking or texting back and forth with Zeus on mostly me since I'm on the left, and Trump suddenly being called out for not only being on the Epstein list a lot. No one is surprised, and no one is surprised. But he's also being called out because many of his previous cabinet members and previous consults are part of Project 2025. So all these people you see him shaking hands with and talking to, and then he's saying, I never heard of this project thing, and I don't know. See, Trump is like the Bible in so many ways, and I think that's why he's attractive to so many people. Depending on what section you hear, he's a completely different person. So like the Bible says, thou shalt not kill, and then God in every other place says, a slaughter to the last child and animal. And so you can find both. So Trump is both. So if you worship Cgod, which is America, if you worship Cgod and you are a one-topic voter, taxes, Trump is your guy. He says he's going to lower taxes for the wealthy. But he's going to lower your taxes. Less taxes, less regulation, more tariffs on the bad guys. And people hear that and go, yeah, that's my guy. And what they don't hear is the conservative Christian white supremacist group, Project 2025, that's trying to ban abortion and women's fertility rights outright. It was never about states' rights. It was always about Christian Sharia. And anybody else that listens to Trump and not just the tax stuff, not just the money. I'm going to save you money. If you're not just listening to that and you hear the rest of it and look at who he's talking to and who's benefiting and who's getting power because of him, you have to stop worshiping Cgod long enough to see that lower God, the regular everyday Christian God, the one that begs Cgod for its blessings, that group, they're taking advantage of it and stepping in because they have a lot of money, a lot of deep pockets, and Trump doesn't care. Do I think Trump's a Christian? I do not. Do I think he's against abortion? I do not. I don't think he cares about anything. He cares about the Cgod. He just wants paid and to not go to prison. So the Cgod is directing that, and like the Bible, if you only listen to the one topic that you think Trump is going to help you with, then you're going to vote for him. If you listen to the rest of it, I don't see how you can accept the blessings of Cgod when it comes attached. The vacuum it pulls with it as it takes more power is conservative Christian Sharia. That's the argument Zeus and I are having. He is all for Trump because taxes, man. And my thought, I'm not going to be rude. I think that's crazy. It's neither one of us. Because I got to say this when I'm not in a discussion, so I can keep myself a little more detached. I have to remember that neither one of us will make a difference. And we've each been convinced of something different. We've each read different passages in Cgod's prophet, Trump. Separate from that, I will continue to say this for most presidential runs, and I'll say it for this one. The most depressing part about all of this is recognizing that one of them's going to win. It's just Biden being manipulated by corporate interests. I mean, America 101, another day in America is what you get with Biden. Trump, chaos. If you already think it's terrible and you're just wanting to go, I want my slice of the cheese and I don't give a damn if women are dying from backroom abortions or doctors are being arrested for trying to save life. If you don't care about any of that and all you want is your slice of bread, if all you want is your Cgod blessings, Trump is your guy. Neither one of us has a say in this. The other channel, the Smarmy Bastards channel, has 6 subscribers. 0 influence. I'm fine with that. If anything that we ever did went viral, I would get no sleep ever for the rest of my life in this environment, which makes me a little bit nervous. But we have no input, and so I'm trying to also at the same time get my stress under control. No, I'm going to be in this house for a year. Hopefully I'll be able to sell it at some point. Hopefully a hurricane won't take it out. Hopefully there won't be flooding. Hopefully all the bad things don't happen, right? And I'm in a position where I can still say my piece, hash out my views, learn some stuff, get a bunch of fun, passionate conversations online, with my best friend as I'm trying to recover from cancer. So everything is awesome and everything is crap. Is that what I wanted to get off my chest? I'm going to be in this house. I'm in a new studio, new room, my new bedroom. Trump is a nutbag. Biden is old. It's all garbage. It's all a game. Cgod wins. Yeah. I'm feeling weird this morning. Peace. Careful, everyone.